Hello. So, I honestly don't remember what I last filmed, but I feel like it was yesterday. I know I've not filmed today, but I just don't know what I filmed yesterday, and I feel when I filmed I wasn't on camera. Did I film this morning when I got up? I don't think I did. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I'm at a shop. I've got out 2 hours earlier than last week. I did plan on getting out for 4, then past, and then it was like 20 to 6, quarter to 6 when I got out, and I just got here like 2 minutes ago. Do you know what? I haven't got cash. I should have got cash when I last came to the shop, because I'm going to get cash at one shop and then go to another shop and then come back to this shop, because I don't know what I'm going to buy from the other shop. That's why. If I knew what I was going to buy or what was in the other shop, I'd be able to come in here now and do my shopping. But I don't know what I'm going to get from the other shop. I'm getting a bit bored with the other shop, Aldi. I don't know, it's just like the vegetables are cheap, and I can get my favourite tender stem broccoli really cheap, and I get those grapes that are really nice. But then it's like I get the chicken for my dad and stuff, but I don't know, like the vegetables and fruit and everything's okay. It's just I don't love the shop. I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's cheap. Some of it's not worth it, to be honest. I'd rather pay a little bit more. But I just think I don't know. I think it's because I don't want to keep going to 2 shops, especially when I'm coming out this late. And this is early for me compared to the last several weeks. Like, I want to be able to come out in the afternoon, like 12, 1 o'clock. But because my sleep pattern is so horrific and I'm still quite sick, because I feel like crap again today. I've been drinking orange Lucozade. Sneezing, like I feel like I've got a fluey coldy thing. Yes, it's not as bad as last week, but I still feel pretty crappy. And I don't know what to do about it. Obviously, go to the doctors, but you know, I'm kind of dreading going to see her. And normally she has a go at me. The next time I see her, I'm a bit apprehensive about seeing her, and then I'm fine. But because I saw her last time and she was still being off with me, I'm scared she's going to continue it, and I'm scared that I'm going to have to confront her and say what's the problem, and I'm scared it's going to end up with me either not being able to see her or me not being able to talk about what I'm going to talk about, because if I go and the first thing I say what's the problem, it's going to put her on whatever for the rest of the consultation. So I don't know. I just hope I go and she's back to being normal with me, but I doubt she's going to be, because she's carried it on an extra week, an extra appointment, which she doesn't normally do. Normally the appointment after she's had a go at me, she's back to normal, but she wasn't. So we'll see. But hopefully I'll get to see her soon. I know when my next appointment is, I'm just not alluding to it on here, because obviously this will go up I don't know, potentially after I see her. I don't know. Yeah. No. I don't know. I will finish filming this week's vlog before I see her. But yeah, I am scared what's going to happen, because like normally she'll have a go at me, and then the next appointment's back to normal, even though I'll go and I'll be like a nervous wreck, which I shouldn't be. She shouldn't make me feel that way, but she does. Because your doctor's not meant to go off on one like she does. But some people say she's too involved with me, and that, you know, she's getting frustrated because she can see what's happening to me and I'm getting worse in some ways, and that, you know, she's got too involved, so it bothers her more than it should do, and that's why she gets frustrated. But I don't know. I just see her as a doctor. I don't see her as anything else other than my doctor. So yeah, I finally got out of the house. I don't particularly want to be at the house, but it's Food Shop Friday. I do want to film a video when I get home, because I've done my hair and makeup obviously because I've left the house, and it was a video I was going to film end of first week of March, second week of March, something like that. But I feel like I can, whatever I say in it is like, it's not going to, my opinion or my thoughts on what I'm going to talk about is not going to change between now and then. I'm not going to literally put the video up straight away, but it's good to have videos there ready. Monday's video up and scheduled. Tuesdays, I filmed one last night which I want to edit tonight and get up overnight. I've started to edit part 1 of this week's vlog, which is week 9, and there's only about 15 minutes of it left. And I'll tell you what's really annoying me: the amount of times I'm saying in week 9, you will have seen me, well, you wouldn't have seen me, there's like a clip where I'm talking and I'm showing you bits of my house and I'm going on about cleaning and stuff. It was originally 20 minutes long, that clip, and within the first 12 minutes I must have taken out 30 if not more. I'm not joking. I got really frustrated with myself. I'd say about 5 words and then I'd go and then start talking and I'd be like and then I'd start talking again and go and I've kept some in, and there's quite a lot still left in, and you'll think, God, she's saying a lot. Like, I must have took out, of whatever length the video is so far, I probably took over 100 out. I do not know why I'm saying every 5th word. I don't know why I'm doing it. Maybe it was because I was tired or I was trying to carry on filming and think of things to say. I don't know, but I'm saying it a lot in a lot of other clips, like when I was watching, I think part 1 of week 8, and I'm sat in my car and I'm like, I'm not telling you where I am, and I'm like, I went and saw someone, and I said it quite a lot in that, and I probably took some out. So I don't know. I remember when I first started filming originally, I would say a lot, and I'd keep a lot of them in and I'd take some out, and then I managed to stop saying it as much, and I don't know why I'm saying all the time. But it needs to stop because it's so frustrating, and like when I'm having to take out 60 in a 20-minute clip, it's like, why am I saying all the time? So if you're watching it and you hear me saying I'm probably took quite a lot out. There's some I'm just like watching and not really paying any attention, and that's how they get kept in. But honestly, I feel crappy, I feel snotty, I'm really thirsty. Not super thirsty, but I'm just really like that, and it's not nice. And like, I feel like, am I going to wake up worse tomorrow? Like today I thought, oh God, like with how I was feeling when I got in bed, I thought I'm going to wake up with a full-blown cold. But it's like it's on the verge of giving me either cold or flu, and I wish it would make its mind up and do whatever it's threatening to do. Everything's irritating my nose, so it is like I've got some kind of thing going on. It's just so frustrating because I saw my doctor, and like the next day I was very tired, but I'd only had 3.5 hours sleep, maybe 4, and I thought, oh, it's just because I've not had enough sleep. And then I was out and about, and then as the day got on I was just exhausted, and I just thought, oh, it's because I've been out and about all day and I'm tired. But when I woke up on the Wednesday, I was so lethargic and felt really run down and crap, and I almost didn't go to my hairdresser to get my threading done. And then the Thursday was bad, and then the Friday was horrific, and then all weekend I've been fighting whatever it is, and it's not a nice feeling. There's a car there and they can see me literally talking to myself, but I'm going to talk to myself. So as I said, I would like to go home, film my shopping, finish editing the video so I can save it, then I can get rid of the clips once I've saved it, and then if I've got time, film that video. But I will have to get a move on if I'm going to do that, because my dad will come home and then I won't be able to film it. So, but I really need to finish editing the first part of this vlog and save it. Ideally I'd like to upload it, but I can't keep using my 4G, but we'll see. If I've got time to upload it as well on 4G, then it'll make space on my phone, and then I'll be happy to film another video, and then tonight edit what I filmed yesterday and save it, and then edit, if I get to do the other video tonight, edit that and save it, and then try and upload at least one of them tonight. So I'm not saying they're going to go up as my next videos after what's coming up or what came up last Sunday and Tuesday for you, but it's good to have backups. Like, I'm trying to get as many done as possible, and like the one I filmed, what did I film last night? Did I film a video last night? No, it wasn't last night, it was the night before. I was meant to edit it last night. I didn't edit it last night. What did I do? Oh, I was really ill last night. I felt like crap. I didn't really get anything done. Didn't get to sleep till about 6. I don't know why I'm up all night. I wish I wasn't. Let's see if I can get my doctor to give me some sleeping tablets. But then again, I was on something to help me sleep and it stopped working. She went, well, it will eventually stop working. And that's how she said it. I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, your doctor's not meant to be like snap like that. She's meant to go, all right, it would eventually stop working. Do you want me to try you on something else? But I'm not even on that anymore, so maybe I could go back on it. I don't know. Maybe I could try something else. But I remember last year, was it last summer, or when she tried me on 2 different sleeping tablets and they reacted badly, and they made me very ill and I had horrific stomach pains and things like that. This shop's actually getting busier the longer I sit here. I haven't actually moved. I've literally been editing. I've been sat editing week 9 part 1 and there's about 12 minutes left because I want to get it up. I'm still at Tesco. I'm going to go in Tesco first, to be honest, and then see what I get, and if I need to get anything else, go to Aldi. I could call it Aldi one day next week and get what I need. So I just, you know, when you just don't want to. There's this guy walking round, like he literally just walked past my car and he looked at me filming, then he just walked and looked in someone's car. Now he's walking to someone else's car and looking in that. Now he's walking towards a wall. You can't. Weirdo. God, it's amazing what you see when you're sat in your car. So yeah, I'll go to Aldi next week. There's nothing significant I want from there. I'm just going to have to remember to get grapes here. I get grapes because I take my tablets with grapes, rather than like getting a sandwich or something every time I take tablets, because I'm taking tablets 4 or 5 times a day depending on how I feel. Like, I've had at least 2 lots of painkillers today, and I didn't have my first lot till like 3:30, and then I had some before I come out, like 2 hours later or 2.5 hours later, whenever. But yesterday I didn't have any till late in the day, and I think I had 1 lot before bed. But there's times when I'll have 3 or 4 lots, 4 or 5 lots, and then I've got like my normal tablets. I'm not on too many tablets. Like, my doctor gave me some for a week and I finished them. I'm on long-term ones for acid reflux. I'm on long-term ones for something that I'm going to do a video on. That's the video I'm hoping to film today, but the way I'm like looking at the clock, it's not probably going to happen, but we'll see. Hopefully it will, because I've got clean hair and I know I won't be able to do it Monday, and it'll be Wednesday, and I might want to film something else on Wednesday. So yeah, I was going to say then and I changed it. So I can go to Aldi next week. I probably will need some stuff from Aldi. It's just, I don't want to go to Aldi. And this Tesco isn't a massive Tesco. It's bigger than an Express, but it's not as big as a normal superstore, like the supermarket, superstore things. So it can be frustrating, and I'm a bit bored with it, but I might go to Marks and Spencer's next Friday. Depends how I feel, like health-wise, depends what time I get up. Like, I used to go to Marks and Spencer's, like when I first was going, it was like 3 o'clock when I'd get there. Then I'd be in there and like set off back off about 4, and then come to here or whatever supermarket. But I'm thinking of, well, I'm not gonna go. When's the 1st? If it's the 22nd today, 23rd tomorrow, 24th Sunday, 25th Monday, 26th, 27th, 28th. Well, it is actually the 1st of March on Friday, I think. Could be wrong. If it is, because I said I weren't going to go till next month. If it's the 1st on Friday, I'll go if I can get up. That's the problem. I used to be able to I got into a routine where I was able to get up in the morning about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Or before I got into that routine, I was getting up about 11:30 and then getting out for like 2. But because I'm ill as well at the moment, I think that's what's making everything harder, and I'm up till 5, 6 in the morning when I'd rather go to sleep about 3. So we'll see what I can pull off. So I've been sat here forever. I know you can't see me, but I'm just going to put some lipstick on, because I can feel what's on my lips has come off or is almost off. Oh, now I've got to find a lipstick that I want to wear. What's that one? Oh, that's my new one. I was actually looking for my new one. Well, one of my new ones earlier, and I thought, oh, it's in my makeup bag, and then I went for my makeup bag and it wasn't in my makeup bag, and I thought it's either in my coat pocket or my bag. And I'm happy to report it's in my coat pocket. I'm going to walk down and get a trolley, and it's actually a lot busier now, but hopefully I don't need to go to Aldi today. So I just literally spent my budget in Tesco. My basket, well, my trolley was full. I only had a little trolley, but it was full. I did spend £12 on some jogging bottoms or loungewear, because I've got the same pair and I just live in them. They're my favourite out of everything that I own. But I don't know how I spent £100. Do you know what I mean? So it's 7:30. I've been here since 6, but I did sit here for a long time. And of course I did the self-checkout, and I've just got a voucher for 5p per litre on petrol. But tell me how many miles I've done this week. I'm not going to use it now. I've done less than 36 miles. But it lasts till the 3rd of March, and I know next week I'll probably clock 100 miles. So I might as well use it next Friday. I'll probably, if I go to Marks and Spencer's before I come here, I'm probably going to clock 130, 140. So I will do it next Friday here, because I'm sure it's the 1st. 23rd, 24th, yeah, I think it's the 1st on Friday. God, the first 2 months of this year have just gone, haven't they? Like, I have nothing to show for it, but I've been sick. So I'm going to top my petrol up, and then I'm going to go home. It's looking like I'm not going to get my video filmed. I'm home. It's the menace. It's the bloody dirty little menace. Whew, can't film a video tonight because my dad will be home in 10 minutes, he's just told me. So that puts pay to that, doesn't it? So it's going to be next Wednesday, because I need to be on camera, and it's not possible on Monday. As far as I'm aware, it's not possible. I was just looking for my phone and it's there. Need some lip balm on. I've got a t-shirt on. Can you see this? It's a little bit tighter than I like. But it'll do. Hello. Hey, cute girl. Hello. What you doing, beautiful? You coming in? No? Oh, sexy. So I'm going to get my shopping out and show you. Because normally he's not home for another hour. Oh God, that's massively higher, isn't it? Do you know what? Oh God, it is. There you go, it's better. So, yeah. Fat girl. New ones. I've got 4 carrier bags and it came to £100. It was like £96 something for 4 carrier bags, whereas I'd go to Aldi and there and spend around the same and have 6 bags full. I know one item was £12, but still. And I'm a bit pissed off that I can't film my video because I wanted to film it, but let me get this shopping out, we'll see where we are. Dad's home and I'm going to like talk really quickly and slowly, not slowly, quickly and quietly. So I got a soy milk, this is the fresh one. I got a small filtered milk because I still have loads left. Macaroni cheese for my dad for lunches, 2 packs of dumpling mix. This is what I got my dad for his evening meal. I got some mince which I'm going to separate into 2 things and freeze. I got some taco seasoning. I might do it in one lot of the mince. I got a 12 pack of Actimel, 6 of strawberry, 6 of blueberry. They were on offer for like £2. I got 4 of these Whitworth shots, they're 80p each or 2 for £1 and they're really good. This is for lunch for my dad for next week. I got some Mentos chewing gum, 2 lots of soba noodles because it's 2 for £2. Maltesers, sable grapes to take my tablets with. This is the 3rd one of these I bought this week, so you can tell I like it. Probably gonna have that either today or tomorrow. Some fruity tea cakes, some large white brown, not white, 4 large brown wraps, Misfits. I'm pretty sure the one that I've got on is green. For my dad. They're for me. They're for me. Custard, energy drink. I've got another one of these. I think I bought 3 this week or Friday. Yeah, I think I bought 3 now. Black pudding for my dad. Some carrots for my dad. No, they're not. They're for both of us. I don't know what I'm saying. Bread. 2 apple crumbles, some Brussels sprouts, Terry Bakewells and custard creams for my dad. 2 bottles of Diet Coke, a Trex bar, 2 Dr Peppers, mint toilet duck, which I've been thinking of getting for ages, but I've seen someone I follow on Instagram go on about it a lot, so I got it. Another Diet Coke, pot noodle for my dad, they're on offer for 50p. I only managed to get 4 of these today because there was only 4. Some Misfits. This is only £1. The Tesco one's £2 or £1.89. I got this for me to freeze separately into 2 different ones. It's got today's date on, but it's got quite a good saving on it. 2 chicken breasts for my dad. Some turkey breast joint for Sunday. I love these. They actually had them in black. There was only a couple pairs in black and I thought, should I get black? And I'm like, I don't really wear anything black around the house, surprisingly. So I got them. Water and toilet rolls. The end. So it is now just after 2 in the morning on what is now Saturday, but technically because I've not been asleep it's Friday. So since I filmed my shopping, I've had 3 cheese and onion bread roll things. You would have seen them. Shouldn't have had the third one. Shouldn't have even had onion. Shouldn't have even had cheese, to be honest, because cheese doesn't... I'm not a massive fan of cheese. I don't mind if it's in something, like if you have like lasagna. In fact, I've gone off lasagna, but do you know what I mean? A little bit of cheese. But cheese doesn't agree with me. And onion doesn't. I end up with a temperature, which I've got, my face feels on fire. I've got a headache and a strange taste in my mouth, and that's what onion does. But every 3 months approx, I crave cheese and onion sandwiches. So I've got 1 more bread roll left and I'll have it tomorrow. I'll still have 6 slices of cheese, but I can maybe put a piece of cheese in something. I don't know. So I've had that, and I've basically sat here on Instagram. I watched Neighbours. I watched the One Show repeat. I don't normally watch it, but I've been watching Joe Sugg because I don't know, I like him and Diane Buswell, and I like the vlogs that she's in now. I've never really watched him before. Like, I've watched an odd video of his, and I like his personality, but I just like them two as a whole, or whatever. So I watched the One Show. I've nearly watched all of EastEnders, and I finished editing part 1 of week 9. This is still week 9. And I uploaded it on 4G, which I didn't want to do, but I needed to make room on my phone. Also, when I finished editing it, I saved it and it went all the way through, and it took about 45 minutes. Then it said there weren't enough space on my phone. So then I had to delete clips and start the save again, so that was another 40 minutes. Then I uploaded it. And I went upstairs. As you see, my makeup is actually still really good. I need to stop saying because I was going to film a Tuesday or Sunday video. Like, I don't know what day it was going to go up on. And my dad had gone to bed just as I finished editing. And I thought, oh, he's gone to bed. It was like midnight, I think. But then obviously it took almost like 1 hour and 20 to do the save, and then the upload was like half an hour. But I went upstairs whilst it was doing the upload. Well, the first bit is the processing. Oh, and that's the second bit. Preparing the video took about half an hour, not on 4G, because I've noticed if you put it on 4G, it doesn't make it any quicker. So the first part took half an hour, and then the second part took about 15 minutes. So whilst it was doing that, I topped my makeup up because it was literally sliding off my face. And normally I don't put makeup on top of makeup, like foundation or powder it, but it needed foundation, so I didn't do my cheeks because it's got blush on. So I did all of this again on my forehead with foundation. I did some concealer. I didn't conceal under my eyes. I put a bit more blush on, and then I re-powdered. Brushed my hair, and a couple, like 5 minutes before I started filming this clip. Oh, that towel behind me looks scruffy, hold on. I literally was like about to do the video, and I thought, I'm not filming a video at 2 in the morning. Like, I don't mind doing this, but I just don't want to film a video at 2 in the morning. Like, my voice is a bit, like, it's going a little bit, can you like tell it's get a bit deeper or something? And I'm just like, I don't really want to film, because I'd have to, well, I was going to change my top, because I went to my wardrobe to put some on. I'm like, I'm not filming. By the time I set the camera up and everything, well, the light up and like get changed, it's going to be like 2:15. What as if I film for 20 minutes? What as if I film for half an hour? And it's going to be like 2:45. And am I going to look tired on the video? Like, I don't think I look too tired. So literally I've just topped my makeup up for no reason. Oh, she's just gone on her back, and it's the cutest thing. So I was just like, no. So it's going to be next Wednesday now, unfortunately. I'm not going to be able to do it on Monday. By the looks of it, I don't think I will. There's probably a 10% chance of me doing it Monday. So a chance, like a small chance, is better than no chance. but I'm not holding out hope. I probably won't be able to do it. So the next possible day is going to be Wednesday. So if I'm filming a face on video, because it's where I'm on camera, I'm going to see if there's anything else I can film facially at the same time, if that makes sense, so I can then do more than one video, hopefully. So then, because obviously I have no plans to go out Wednesday at the moment, like things could change, you don't know. So I will be doing my hair and makeup when normally I wouldn't. Yes, it's hair washing day, but it's not. If I'm not going out the house, I won't straighten it, I won't do anything to it. But if I'm going to go on camera, I'm going to do my makeup and hair. So it basically means I want to do more than one video. So I need to have a think about what else I can do. If I can do a story time video, experience video, an update video. I don't know. I'm not going to do an update video because I'm not due to do an update video. It's getting close to update video time if I'm going to do one, but it's not really been on my mind. I think the other day I watched part one of the update I did last year, and it was when I filmed, was it a face full of sleek makeup, and I ended up with gold hair, bright red cheeks and scary eye makeup. I don't know why I've kept those videos up, because I look hideous. When you're filming it and you film it at night and you've got the little screen that you look at, because I used to film on my big camera, like you can't see how bad you look. And when I edited it, I was like, oh my god, I really should have put a black and white filter on it, thinking about it, because it wouldn't have looked as bad as it did. But I look like Stevie Wonder did my makeup. It is really bad, and I kept that up. So hopefully I won't make that mistake again. But yeah, like April's update video time, but do I really have an update? I don't think I do. I mean, my updates are usually, I don't know, what are my updates about? That's a bit of a strange question. What are my updates about? Like, I don't know, the life updates. Like, I've got nothing going on in my life, but you know, maybe I'll do an update video. Wasn't a plan, but it just marks another year on YouTube, doesn't it? Because I think my first YouTube video went up April 2016. Yeah, 16 and then 17, 18. So it's 3 years. And I've still got less than 200 subscribers. I'm doing great on here, Anna. I'm doing great on here, Anna. So I could do an update video. Well, I'm not doing an update video next week because it's literally a month before it goes up, and anything could change in a month. I could have a better life in a month. I doubt I will, but could win the lottery. Don't do the lottery, but you know, could do something. You could change your life dramatically in a month, I reckon. Should I push myself out of my box for a full month? Anyway, I will do an update because it'd be like, I want to watch the other ones though. Don't know. I think when I did my first update was 2017. Yeah, 17. I think I did it in like 3 or 4 parts. I don't know what the hell I talked about though. Maybe it's just like a general recap of like the last few years. Don't get me started about the police. The police are absolutely ridiculous. They've got open cases that they didn't inform me that were open. Like, they pushed me into these interviews whilst I was under the influence. and then they've opened cases and didn't tell me about them. They've not updated me once. They've got an idiot called Paul Murphy on them who rang me up and was very abusive and nasty to me and said some horrible things to me, yet his supervisor Tim didn't do anything about it when clearly he should be sacked. He's not even a detective, he's an ex-detective. He bullied me and tried to force me to sign a statement that they'd written and filled full of lies and blamed me for their actions. That ain't getting signed. Should I do a video about it and put it on here, what they've done? Legally, I'm entitled to do that. I had to get a solicitor because of them as well, to get legal advice on what they were doing. What they're doing is wrong, but because of the police and the police can basically bully you, belittle you, lie about you, falsify evidence, let police officers abuse you in whatever way possible. Like Melissa Chadwick, I have nightmares about this DC called Melissa Chadwick. She was at Blackburn at the time, now she's at Burnley. Well, that's what I was told, like, by an inspector, but she might be back at Blackburn bullying everyone again. She is evil. I was so caught up in it and I felt like she was helping me, and I kept defending her, and everyone always says to me, like, I defend people that are hurting me, and she was hurting me, she was upsetting me all the time. But you know, when you've got that one person in your life and they're upsetting you, but sometimes they're nice to you, you kind of hold on to the niceness, you know, like, oh, I hope they're going to be nice to me next time they see me or the next time they ring me up. There was always that hope there that she would be nice to me. She wasn't a lot of the time. Sometimes she was. It was generally when she was trying to get things out of me, but that's when she was falsely accusing me of things and making things up about me and lying about me. But, you know, I don't know how Melissa Chadwick sleeps at night, to be honest, because I couldn't lie the way she lied. I couldn't make someone out to be something they're not. I couldn't falsify evidence. I just couldn't do it. But Melissa Chadwick would chop her own mother. So, kind of speaks volumes about the type of person she is. And apparently she works with a lot of young children, and I just feel sorry for them because she's a bully. So yeah, I will probably in my update talk about how they've opened cases and let this really biased, horrible, perverted man called Paul Murphy investigate them, because he's not, he doesn't, they've not tried, they don't have enough evidence, they've not come back to me for evidence, they've not come back to me with anything. Legally, they're supposed to inform you of everything that happens or ask you if you can provide any more information. I've offered on numerous occasions to give them more information, but they don't want to know. So they've opened the cases to try and prove they didn't happen, basically, when they actually did happen. And they don't want to help me. They want to make me out to be someone I'm not, to justify their actions and their mistakes that they've made since day one with me, when Melissa Chadwick forced me to do an interview about someone that I didn't want to and told me I had no choice. Then I constantly asked to withdraw from the case and withdraw my statement, and again Melissa Chadwick told me I wasn't allowed to, but I found out legally I was entitled to, she just didn't want me to. And it wasn't her decision, she's only a DC, but she acts like she's a DI, because that's what she really thinks she is. And she used to slag off her boss, Mark, to me all the time before I met him. She used to call him a little boy and saying he's a little boy playing with the big boys. And she used to say, like, he doesn't have a clue what he's doing and things like that. And I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, oh my God, like, she was making him sound like he was about 12. I'm thinking, how old is he? Like, I didn't know, because she was just making him sound really pathetic. And she did the same with my dad when she was talking about it, because I didn't even know what the inspector was called. And then she was just going on about this person called Mark that she worked with, and it turned out he was the inspector in charge of her, but she was just so disrespectful towards him. And you'd think with him being so highly ranked, she would have some more respect for him, or she wouldn't talk to people about him other than maybe her colleagues, because they're not going to go around and say anything what she's saying. But she was like telling me stuff, and I'm like, because I didn't meet him until, I don't know, like 8-9 weeks into the case when he closed it. But they're the reason it got closed, because I got forced from day one, and then I just didn't want to know. And I kept saying I want to withdraw from the case, I don't want anything to do with it, and Melissa wouldn't let me. And I have witnesses to the fact that I constantly asked her, so, you know, what they did was wrong, keeping me involved when I didn't want to do it to begin with. It wasn't anything to do with me. I didn't want to know. I just wanted to just get on with my life, but I wasn't allowed to get on with my life. And I've still not been allowed to get on with my life 2.5 years later. They've totally ruined my life. They've made me very anxious and very depressed because I wasn't either of them when they came into my life. I was absolutely fine. And now they've got open cases which they won't let me contribute towards because they don't want me to prove the truth. And they've got this horrible biased man called Paul Murphy who's got a guide dog called Bruno, who he gets paid in dog biscuits and no one sits with him because they basically don't like him because he's a horrible old man. So yeah, there you go. I might do an update. When I do my update, I'm gonna have to talk about that because obviously it's part of my life, isn't it? And seen as the disgusting, horrible human beings who want to make me out to be someone I'm not, when I can prove I'm not. See, that's why I've got a solicitor, because I'm ready. I'm not going to show my cards. I'm not going to talk about what I know on here. I say little bits. This is edited. I can edit anything out. I can go blah 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 blah. You're not going to see it. See, I've just edited out something, but you won't know what I've said. It's good editing, isn't it? May have called Melissa Chadwick a name, but she's probably heard worse because she is worse than anything I could ever call her. I don't think there's any words for such an evil woman. Do you know what? Like, I was watching 24 Hours of Police Custody once, and there was this woman on it. I swear to God, she looked like Melissa. She was Melissa's age. She had Melissa's hair colour. And she was just like Melissa Chadwick. They must have a Melissa Chadwick at every police station. And she was called Sharon something. So when I was writing about Melissa Chadwick, because I was starting to write a book, everyone thinks it's hilarious. It's actually a true life book about how Melissa came into my life. I called her Sharon Hardwick, and she's called Melissa Chadwick, and I changed it to Sharon Hardwick. And I called her Sharon because this policewoman on this real life TV show was called Sharon, and it was Melissa Chadwick. Like, literally. So they must have one evil woman at every police station. So she was there 1 minute pretending to be his friend, this whatever, I can't remember what he did. And next minute she was being a bit of a bitch with him. And then she was super nice to him. Melissa Chadwick. Sharon Hardwick. That's what she's called in my book. Do you know what? If I ever wrote my book and it got published, would Melissa ever admit this person's her? She'd probably have the balls to do it. And, there's a character called Lisa Payne in it. Melissa's partner in crime, Lisa. Karen Haynes, Lisa Paynes. Lisa kind of rhymes with Melissa, so her first name in it's Lisa, and her second name's Payne. You could probably work out why, but also it rhymes with Haynes. Paynes, Haynes. And then there's D.I. Chris Bentham. I called him that because I actually, apparently I respect him, and it's nothing like his real name. And if anyone who knows who I'm referring to as Chris Bentham, well, you'll know if you know, like if you know, you know. Her supervisor changed his name to Chris Bentham. Like, it's totally nothing like his name at all. Who else is in it? There's Myra there's someone called Myra, because my dad said that she's the most evil woman he's ever known because of what she did. She was determined to put someone in prison, and when that person weren't going to go to prison because I didn't want anything to do with it, she tried to get me put in prison by lying about me. She's the most messed up person I've ever met in my life. She bullied me for months, and she actually threatened me, and the police didn't do anything about it. So, see? The police choose what they want to go after, even though she publicly threatened me, and I've still got the evidence. But there you go. That was Chris Bentham who stopped that, because Melissa Chadwick or Sharon Hardwick was lying about me. Pathetic woman. She must be 60. She's absolutely disgraceful. So yeah, there's Myra, and then there's someone called Dan. That's my dad. Not saying my dad's name on here, but if you know my dad's name, you'll find it funny how he's called Dan. And who else did I write about? I'm Anna in the book, Melanie, Anna. Well, it's not even a book, it was like 4 pages. But my dad thought it was hilarious because he's like, if you know who these people are, you know. And it's just funny because the names are just so obvious, you've not really changed them. And I said, but really, if I wrote a book and it got published, are these people, if they read them, gonna go, yeah, this is me? Like, would you admit what you've done? Like, seriously? Melissa wouldn't. Melissa likes to lie. Melissa's the biggest lie I've ever met in my life. One day she come to my house and I wasn't here, but my car was outside. I can go out the house without my car, everyone, I do it often. And she told my dad that I told her I never leave the house without my car. Melissa, you're a liar, because I never actually said that to you. So when I knew she'd said that lie, I never trusted her ever again. It's funny, because my dad knew I wouldn't have said that, because my dad knows I can go out the house without my car. There's things like getting a lift. There's things like driving someone else's car. There's things like getting a taxi. So yeah, Melissa Chadwick lies. And actually she tells me she doesn't lie, but I think she means she has a different word for it, like calling the, like, bending the truth, not being totally honest. But every other word was a lie from Melissa, so she bullied me and she made me feel like killing myself. In fact, I went to Devon to try and kill myself because of her. Fact. And she knew that. She was the reason I left, because she threatened me. Horrible, horrible woman. She should be arrested and locked up for life, really. And then, when her supervisor put a complaint in to professional standards, they were so unprofessional. They didn't ring me for 7 weeks, rang me once, and because I was sick and didn't answer my phone, this DS called Catherine Riley from Hutton totally ignored it and closed the case. So I would never speak to her in a billion years, no matter what, because yeah, when you do that, when even a supervisor complained about her, yeah, I have zero faith in that. So that just goes to show how bent they are, and that the government shouldn't let the police the police, basically, because that's what happens. They cover up for each other, they lie for each other, they get false alibis. So no, don't complain about a police officer. They can abuse you, they can lie to you, they can hit you, they can do whatever they want, because professional standards are so unprofessional, they don't give a flying monkeys. Anyway, so there's probably going to be a filter on, because I look worse on here than I actually do in real life, but I think because the sun is moving, it's like light over here and dark over there. So, and I've got no makeup on. I've brushed my hair, I've had a shower. So it is 20 to 4 on Saturday, and I've been downstairs 20 minutes. I was still up at 9:30 this morning. Which was amazing. Not. Because I wanted to go to sleep, and I had a coffee at 4 o'clock this morning, because all I could think about was having a coffee. So I was like, I'm gonna have a coffee. Yeah. I think I fell asleep about 10 o'clock, 10 past. And then I woke up at 20 past 1. And I laid there feeling sorry for myself. And I kept thinking, if I go back to sleep, I might sleep till 5 o'clock. Do I want to get up at 5? If I get up at 5, I'm probably going to be awake at 5 in the morning. I don't want to do that. So I was literally fighting with myself over it for a very long time, because I want to go to sleep. But I know if I go to sleep, I'm potentially not going to get up until mid-afternoon tomorrow. Or I'm potentially not going to get up until tea time. Then am I going to get to sleep tonight? So I got in the shower eventually. Got this on with my favourite grey loungewear bottoms. I bought a new pair of these yesterday and I went a size down. I thought I'd got them in a size down because I get a lot of stuff, especially this type of thing, a size smaller than what I wear. So now I'm thinking, are the size down gonna fit? Because these are comfortable, they're not tight. I don't know if I could fit in a size down. I probably could, but are they going to be comfortable? So hopefully I've not made an epic mistake. I just presumed, because I tend to in things like that, size down. So when I put these on, I was like, I looked at the size, I was like, oh God, I got my normal size, which shocked me. But I think I got my normal size because I didn't know how they were going to fit. But typically things like this, I always size down. So we'll see. I mean, I'd like to lose weight, so if they're a little bit tight, then, you know, but I've not been losing weight. Like, I lost 3 kilograms in 10 days, and I've not lost anything since. And I know I've been inactive, because I've been ill, but there's a lot of days when I'm only having around 1,500 calories. I know there's days when I have over 2,000, because if I'm on Lucozade, like yesterday I was on Lucozade, and today I'm going to be on Lucozade later on because I don't feel good. But, you know, if you're having less than 2,000 calories a day, you should lose weight. But I think because I'm inactive as well, I think that's stopping it because... And also, like, I have been struggling with eating, but I think I'm kind of back onto eating. Even though I've not eaten today, I've just come down and I had a what are they called? Those yogurt drinks, like that big. I just had a strawberry one, I think. What the hell are they called? I can picture them in my head. I'll put it on screen if I remember. And then after I drank that, I felt sick. So I don't know if it's because I've not eaten since like 10 o'clock last night and it's going up for 4 or what. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't feel as ill as I did. There's something like I saw my doctor about something last time and it got 1,000,000 times worse. And I weren't coping with that, and I don't mean the things I was talking about. And that's started to get better on the last couple of days, so... Maybe when I see, I won't even need to mention that, but maybe I should mention I've been ill with that. Like, I got very ill with it. I don't know. She probably needs to know, but I don't, like I've said, I don't know how my next appointment's going to go, because if she says my full name and I have to speak to her about it and ask her what the problem is, you know, it could end up with me not being able to say what I need to say in the appointment. I'm really stressed out about it, and I know when my next appointment is, and I'm really stressed. I was stressed last time because she'd had a major go the time before and it affected me for about a week and a half. And then she was off with me, like she said my full name, and then she had a bit of a moan at me because she was in a hurry. And I'm thinking, well, you've come out late for me and I've got a double appointment and I couldn't talk about the things I wanted to talk about last time. So obviously Linda's made comments. Linda's out of order and Linda's a nasty woman. Linda's got a lot of ambition. She's worked over there over 20 years and she's still there, full of ambition. So today, obviously I'm going to watch Casualty. I want to do a couple small things, but nothing major. Last night I wrote this list of 31 things I want to do in March. And some of them are just like everyday things that most people would do anyway. But my health is bad, like my physical health is up and down, like the last 2 weeks have been hell. I feel a little bit better in loads of different ways. One of the things I didn't talk about, because I'm not going to talk about everything on here. And you know, I can't do a lot of everyday things because of my physical health, but also because of my depression and anxiety. That prevents me. So I did what I feel is a manageable list if I don't get too ill and I don't struggle with my depression too much. And it's just simple things. I will potentially do a video on it. And I don't know if I want to like say what they all are, because some of them like it all depends on health. If I get really sick and I'm like as sick as I've been this last 2 weeks, it's not going to get done. But I want to have a challenge goal type thing, because I don't do anything, and it'd be nice if I got through the month and managed to do everything on the list. And there's nothing crazy on it. There's nothing that'll take me weeks and weeks to do, but I'm going to see how I get on with it. It's just nice to have a little challenge or a goal. I have moved briefly. I've just had a cheese and onion bread roll, even though I believe that's one of the reasons I kept awake last night, because onion doesn't agree with me. It gives me a headache, it makes my face red hot, and it leaves a horrible taste in my mouth. And cheese doesn't agree with my body. But I've used the last bread roll, so hopefully I won't be tempted to make another one, even though obviously I could make a sandwich. So I've had that, I've got this, I've got a headache, so I'm going to have to take some painkillers. And I feel sick. I'm not happy about that. So I honestly don't know what to do today. I think I need to vac. I want to clean my bathroom sink. There's not a massive amount of things I want to do, but I've just got the washer on. It says 2 hours 25 because I put an extra rinse on it, so that will be around 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, and it's bedding washing weekend. So the question would be, do I wash my bedding today after that's finished around 6:30ish, probably a little bit later, and then that take 2 hours, so it'd be 8:30, and then it needs to dry, or do I do it tomorrow and then put it on my bed at like 3 in the morning? I don't know. Potentially I'm going to do it today, because the towel that I've been using needs washing. And I don't know if I showed it you, but I did buy a towel from Asda, and it is so soft. Yet the last towel that I bought from Asda is not as soft, and I don't know if it was as soft when I got it and it's just over time gone less soft, but it's the same price. But I think I've had that purple one about 2 years now, and I've got this pink one, so I want to try and get another one next week if I go. Depends if I go, but when I next go, I want to get another pink one, and I want to get a grey one, and then get rid of my purple one and the blue one that's getting a bit tatty. I've not used that in a little while actually. And then the matching towels the size down for my hair, and get rid of the ones that I've got, because I've had them for a while and they do eventually, like, they're not as absorbent and stuff. That's one of my hair ones. Her granddad went out about 10 minutes ago, so she stresses herself out. She barely eats at weekend because of him. I've tried to encourage her to eat. I gave her a TREAT, and normally she'll go in and eat some of her food, and she hasn't. She's just had a drink. I don't know why she gets so stressed out, but she does. She absolutely adores him, probably because he's stinky and he gives her stuff that she shouldn't have, and he lets her do whatever she wants. But man's best friend and all. She's my dog. Like, I adopted her from the RSPCA 6 years ago when my last dog died, and I couldn't cope without him, and I needed something, and I got the craziest dog I could find. I didn't know she was bloody this loopy, but, you know, she's misunderstood like me. So I got a wax burn, melt burning. Oh yeah, I opened my Ava May one, I think it was Thursday, and I burnt it and the candle went out, and I went in about 2 hours later and I could still smell it. I was like, wow, it's quite good that. It's in my, what I call my office, and I know it's not the biggest room, and that's probably why it held the scent. But the door was open, so, you know, if the scent was going to escape, it would have escaped. So I've been burning it, but I've not been in there. I've just been burning it so it smells nice on that floor. And then I've got one in my bedroom. Problem is, I'm just going to fly through the tea lights, aren't I? because they're only 3 hour burns, and if I'm doing like 9 hours a day times 3, it's like 9 a day. And I bought 25, and I found some. I thought I had like 2 or 3 left, and I ended up with about 10 left. So, and yesterday I bought 3 packs of Ava May. I wanted to get the lime, basil and mandarin because I bought this spray. Do you know when I showed the shake and vac thing? I bought a spray in pomegranate noir. Then I ordered a pomegranate noir and lime basil, no, and La Vie Belle. And then I bought 2 more sprays. I bought another pomegranate noir because it's one of my favourite scents. And I bought a lime, basil and mandarin. And I was like, oh, I should get the matching wax melts. And I went on to see Queen of Tarts do them, and they don't. And I know Ava May does them because during the month of February, she's donating 10% of all profits from it to Macmillan. So I went on to buy it on Thursday, and it was out. It was either Wednesday or Thursday, and it was out of stock. And then she said they were doing a restock on Friday. So I decided I weren't just going to buy 1 wax melt because it's like £5 plus £3.20 post. That's what it cost them when I bought the first one, and I wanted it so desperately because everyone else was getting them. But I've had it since about October and I've never used it. So I thought I'll see what else. And initially I picked the Tranquility one, which is £6 because of the oils that are in it. And I thought I might not like it because it's got lavender in it, so I won't get that. And I had a look, and I decided on La Vie Belle. And because I'm getting the spray, I thought, well, I might as well get that one because I'm getting the spray. And then I thought I might as well get a third one just to make the postage worthwhile. I did have 10% off, but 10% off £15 is only £1.50, but it's better than nothing. So I picked Black Pomegranate, which is Pomegranate Noir, which is my favourite scent. And I do have some heart ones by Dallas Candles, but that's all I've got in Pomegranate Noir that I can think of. So I've bought a pack of that as well. So there's people who go on and buy like stuff every week and they'll burn it like for about 6 hours and change it. But A, that's just a waste, and B, I couldn't afford to do that. So they will get the full amount of burn possible. But I just thought I might as well get 3 packs. I would have probably got the 4th one in Tranquility if, like, you know, and then it would have took it up to 21 plus postage, but I would have got £2.10 off, 10%. But I just can't keep buying stuff, and I want to order from Shimmer and Lux, but what I want to order is about £30, and what did I buy? I bought something. I don't know, I feel like I've bought something, and it's my biggest bill week next week, so I've got to get through next week. Biggest bill, I don't mean it's just one. Well, there is one quite big one, but it's like where a lot of my payments come out the same day, and I think my car insurance came out today or yesterday because I went on my bank. I've not been on my bank account for about 2 weeks because I knew I had enough stuff going in, and I needed to see if what I had in because I knew what was going out next week. So yeah, so I'm currently waiting on 3 orders from the Floor Fragrance company. I'm waiting on one that I ordered over 2 weeks ago now, one that I ordered about 2 days later, and then one that I ordered last Sunday, which wouldn't have been dispatched by now. What I ordered last Sunday was the designer box, which has 3 Jo Malone dupe powders in. So there's Pomegranate Noir, which I desperately wanted because I like the spray. I wanted the powder. It's got lime, basil and mandarin, and that's why I bought the wax melts. I didn't get it in the spray, did I? I'm sure I just said I got it in the spray. No, I've not got it in the spray. What have I got in the spray? Oh, I might have got the spray. I think I got the spray as well. So I got the lime, basil and mandarin, and I think the third one is the Pear and Freesia. I'm not sure. I'm going to check what it is, and if I don't have the matching wax melt, I'm going to buy it. And if it's the English Pear and Freesia, Queen of Tarts do it, and Queen of Tarts have got free postage this weekend because I did an order yesterday. I ordered clementine and prosecco because I wanted something different, even though I feel like that's a Christmas scent, clementine and prosecco. And I ordered, what did I order? It's bad that I can't remember, isn't it? I can't remember. And then I went on again last night to make another order, and I've not put it through yet, and I think that order is for Be Delicious by DKNY, because when I was 21, that was one of my main perfumes, and I've not sprayed it, I've not had it in years, but it's like an appley floral scent, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice. And then, what else did I put in the basket? I put in Black Opium Hearts, because, I think it's the Black Opium Hearts, because they sent me a freebie of one last week, and it's in my bedroom, and it's like, oh my god, it's just like the perfume, and it's my second favourite perfume. But also, I'm going to see what dupe I've got in the powders, and then get that whilst it's free delivery. I might as well, because delivery's £1, and then I think it's £1.25 if you have 2 items, and I think it goes up to £1.50 if you've got 3 items. So I might as well make as many orders as possible. So that's why I couldn't get another wax melt from Ava May. And also, I don't think she does the Pear and Freesia scent. Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I know she does the Pink Blush and Peony. That could be the third powder, actually. But I've already got a wax melt in the Pink Peony one from Queen of Tarts, who I love. And I'm happy to see they're going to be doing reed diffusers, but they might be quite expensive because everyone's charging around £15 for them, and I just wouldn't pay that. So, I have moved. It's dark outside. I look like crap, like, oh my god. I need to start wearing eye cream again. I've not worn it for like 6 months. But I think I need to get an eye cream. Don't know that I've been ill for the last couple of weeks. I'm not feeling as bad today. I'm just very tired, thanks to being up all night. I've got really bad heartburn and stomach pain from the onion. So I've not really done much for nearly an hour now. I went upstairs to get my bed in because the washer was like 20 minutes off finishing. It's 2 hour, 20 minute, whatever. It's now on for 2 hours 34 because I do an extra spin on things like bedding, and if I've put a full wash in, and it adds like 12 minutes or something on, so it's got 3 hours 34 and it's only been on about 10 minutes. And what was in the washers on either on the radiators, and it's stuff that, the stuff on the radiators is mine, and it's stuff that I don't want to go in the dryer because it wears out quicker, or if it's got a print on it, the print comes off quicker. So typically what I will put in the dryer of mine will be things like pyjama bottoms, t-shirts. Like this will go in the dryer because this is a t-shirt that I wear around the house, and socks. Not that I wear socks often. I'm really bad, I don't really wear socks. I only wear them if I'm putting boots on. I'm really bad for not wearing socks. So things like that, things that are worn out, that is going to be loungewear. Although my loungewear bottoms that I've got on, that I bought a second pair of yesterday, they won't go in there because even though the loungewear around the house, they'll bubble quicker. So whatever I can, I put on the radiator. When it starts to get warmer, I put it on. I've got like a rack thing, and I put it in the conservatory because the conservatory gets really hot. So, and in the dryer, the rest of the stuff is my dad's. He didn't put much in, and there was one towel of mine for my hair for in the week because I have a towel for 2 washes. So yesterday I got a fresh towel out, so I washed it Friday and I'll wash it Monday, and then that towel will be done. So in the washer is just my bedding and my pink towel. So I'm probably going to use that straight away again instead of getting my purple one out or my blue one. I'm just going to dry the pink one after I've dried my bedding, because obviously my bedding's my priority, and it's like 7:30 now, so 2.5 hours is going to be like 10 o'clock. Then I've got to dry the bedding, so that could be a couple of hours. So once that's dried, the towel will then go in, and I do separate my bedding. I will put like the duvet cover in on its own, and then I'll put the sheet with the pillowcases in. Sometimes I'll ram it all in if I can't be bothered, but I just find it dries quicker if you do them separate. Other than that, did I vac before I last spoke to you? If not, I have vacked in here, the stairs and the next floor. I've got the window open in my dad's living room just to get some fresh air in the house. I had the conservatory door open till just over an hour ago. It was open from about 4:30 till... What time is it? 7:30ish. I don't know, it was open till maybe an hour ago. It had a good hour because I was getting cold, but... Got my wax melt burning. It is a Dallas candle one, and it's mulled wine. I couldn't remember what it was then. It's mulled wine. I'm contemplating making a Dallas candle order, but I've just made another Queen of Tarts order because it's free delivery. I got... What did I get? Oh, God. DKNY Be Delicious, because I said that was one of my favourite ones years ago. I don't know if I'd like it now, but it is nice. And I got Per and Freesia, because that's one of the powders that I'm getting when I eventually get it. Probably not going to turn up for another 2 weeks, but I thought it'd be nice to have the matching wax melts, so I knew I was getting lime, basil and mandarin in both the powder and the room spray. So I've bought the wax melt from Ava May, and I know there's pomegranate noir in it, so I bought a wax clam of that from Ava May. I still have about 3 of them in the Dallas candle ones I got, and Queen of Tarts do it. I'm really tempted to do another order this weekend because Queen of Tarts is free delivery. Like on 2 items I saved $1.25. So I could have done a bigger order because I've got lots of wax melts in my saved list from Dallas Candles. Every time I buy it though, I take it out my wish list, so then I won't repeat purchase it. I will buy something new to try out, because you know I'm really liking wax melts. Also I do have the oven on. Oh, I'll say that in a minute. So yeah, I've been getting through a few Dallas candle wax melts. I've not tried the perfume box yet. I've got that up in my bedroom in my drawer. I've got that up there and a few others. So at the moment I'm currently burning black opium, and I've run out of tea lights up there, otherwise I would have lit one. I've got, what's it called? Bonbon burning in the room above me, but that candle's probably gone out since I came downstairs. It was still on when I walked down. And then I've got, like I said, mulled wine. I noticed there's a few on Dallas Candle that I like the sound of. She's got strawberry and rhubarb, which sounds really amazing, because I'm tempted to get rhubarb gin from Queen of Tarts, because that sounds really lovely. I'm also tempted to get Seychelles. Well, I'm not as tempted by that, but I'm thinking of getting the gin one. And there was another one in my basket because I changed it to the Per and Freesia. What did I change? I took some out. What was it? I can't remember what it was, but there's probably about 7 that I want. And I'm not going to get all 7. If I make an order, it'd be 2 more, and that'll be it. Hey, Gorgie Bum. Hello, gorgeous. She dug this one out earlier. She's really played with him, but my dad sat next to me and she went and got him and come and stood by us squeaking him. So yeah, I shouldn't really be buying all these things, but I'm finding the like wax melts relaxing and things like that, and I don't know, I just know that she follows me from Dallas Candles on Instagram, and she's going to see me buying all these wax melts from Queen of Tarts, which to be honest is my favourite seller at the moment, and I'm impressed by Ava May, so I'm going to see what when I get the new ones. Hopefully I'll get them by the end of the week, but I want to use my matching wax melts to when I use the floor scents. So I do have pine floor scent, and I have pine wax melts by Lavana Cosmetics, Lavana Wellness. She's known as Lavana Wellness on Instagram because there's another company called Lavana Botanicals and Lavana Cosmetics, but she said she's changed the name to Lavana Cosmetics. I think she wants to get into face creams and things like that. So I've got 2 pine left. So I thought when I use the pine floor fragrance, I can put a pine melt on, and when I use the Jo Malone floor powder, I can put a wax melt on and use the room spray. I absolutely adore the room spray. And then when I use the English Pearl and Freesia, I can use the matching room spray. Oh, I haven't got the room spray, I've just got the powder and then the wax melts. And then the lime, basil and mandarin, I'll have the wax melts, I'll have the room spray, and I'll have the floor fragrance. So that's why I've got them, so I can match everything and use it at the same time. I thought it would just make the room smell extra nice. I was going to get La Vie Belle from Dallas Candles, but when I was making my Ava May order, I was just like, oh, I'll get it from here, because there's a lot of other wax melts I want from Dallas, Queen of Tarts, and it's actually cheaper to get it from them because the delivery's only £1 or $1.25 or $1.50, or it goes up by 25p per item. That's why I'll only buy 2 or 3 items, because I think then the postage gets a little bit ridiculous. And I know like Ava May charges $3.20, but she sends it via Hermes. Anyway, I've got the oven on. I'm going to put my pizza in. I weren't going to do it till casualty, but I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, and I think I've only had 3/4 of a Dr. Pepper. I don't think I've had a coffee. I've not had a coffee. Have I just had a Dr. Pepper all day? That's why I can't get motivated to do anything. That's why I was sat on my bed like that. I've done 2 blog posts. I'm not linking my blog on here, sorry. It's just reviews. It's just me, like, normally if I buy something, I'll review it, or if I buy a new product, or if I do something like when I went to concerts last year, I talked about them on there. If I bought a drink I liked, I would put that on there. At the moment, I think I posted one every day in January, and I knew I couldn't continue that because last year I did 5 months non-stop daily posts, and then I just completely couldn't cope anymore and I couldn't do it. And then I had quite a big break at times from it because it just became too much, especially with the amount I was posting on here as well. So this year I was like, even if I only get up 1 a week, it's better than nothing. So somehow I managed to get all of January, and then February I thought I would do 2 days a week, and I picked the 2 days a week and I wrote them all before February, and then I was like, oh, I might do daily, and then I wrote the first 7, and then I was like, I don't think I can do daily. I don't have enough going on in my life, I'm not trying new things. So I had the first 7 days of February, and then twice a week on the 2 days I'd already decided before the month started. And I've done the same for March. I basically decided on 2 days a week that I was going to post on, and I wrote all them except for I think 2. I left spaces for 2 or 3, which I've now done today and a couple of days ago. And then I thought, oh, I'll do the first 7 days as well. So done the first 7 days, they're ready, and I wrote twice a week as well. And there's a couple that I need to put the pictures up on, but I've wrote myself a little note so I know which pictures, if I've not took them, to take them, and if I've got them, email them to myself, and then I can put them on. And then one of my goals on my March challenge is to have a post up every day in April. And I've got 5 weeks almost to do it, and I wrote 1 post a day, and I started one in February that was meant to go up in March, but because I've not finished, it's a book review, I've not read the book. I've read a few chapters. If you've watched my vlogs, you'll know which book it is, and I want to finish reading that so I can finish that. So I've only wrote 2, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the 2 days a week that I would put posts up on and write all them. I think I've already picked them because I've wrote down the dates, and that was before I decided to do that as part of my challenge. But I'm going to do a separate video that's going to be my first Sunday video of March, because like March starts on a Friday and then Sunday will be the first Sunday or Tuesday video of the month. So I will do a video and I will list every goal and see if I can get through it, but it is health permitting, physically and mental health permitting. There's nothing too dramatic, but it's stuff where, you know, because I'm spending a lot of my life sitting around, it's stuff where if I feel well, I'm going to have to do things. So I'm going to have it written out on a big piece of paper, then I'm going to have like notes on when I feel like I can do it, and when I've done them I'm going to write when I've done them and stuff. And then in April it'll either be the last video in March, which I doubt unless I complete the list like 5 days before. If not, it'll be the second or third video of April, Tuesday or Sunday video. So there's that. And yeah, I'm just going to do what I had planned for the month, because I picked my 2 days. I'm not sure what days they are, they might be Monday and Thursday or Tuesday and Friday, I don't know. So I'm going to do all them, and then I'm going to do the first 7, or how many's left of the first 7, because obviously it might include 2 of the 2 days in that. And then I'm going to do 1 extra a week, and then just do it that way. And then if I can get them all done, then that's 1 goal. I would obviously like to get them done like before it, or obviously before April, because it's a March goal. So, but I'm going to leave some spaces like around 3 or 4, because I might buy something or try something in March and I'll want to post about it. So I'll leave something near the start of the 2nd week and space in the 3rd and 4th week in case I buy something. Like I'll want to talk about these wax melts that I'm getting. I want to talk about the Ava May ones. I want to talk about the floor powders. I've done a post on a floor powder, but it's not gone up yet. And I've done a post about the spray, which I need a picture for. And obviously I've got 1, 2, 3 more orders coming. Is it 3? I think it's 3, and one of them's the luxury designer dupe set. That's the one I bought with the 3 Jo Malone powders, the pomegranate noir, the lime basil and mandarin, and the pear and freesia. So anyway, I've been talking too much. I'm gonna edit part 2 of week 9 today. I've started it, I've done a few bits here and there, and I'm gonna upload that today, and then I'm gonna edit a video that I filmed, I think it was Wednesday. It's a Tuesday or Sunday video. I know when I'm gonna put that up. Is it gonna go up this month, or it's gonna go up in March? Oh, one of my goals is to have a Sunday and Tuesday up. Have a video up every Tuesday and Sunday for the whole of March. And I've actually wrote a list of the videos I'm going to do, and a couple of extra in case I change my mind or I can't get one of them done. On Wednesday, I'm planning on filming 3 of them, or yesterday as you're watching this, but no promises, no guarantees, because I don't know what's going to happen today or tomorrow or Monday. Like, Monday might be a bad day and it might knock me so much I might not be able to do anything Wednesday. Hopefully Monday won't knock me, but who knows what's going to happen Monday, who knows what's going to happen Tuesday. So if everything goes to plan, on Wednesday I'm going to do 3 videos where you can see me. 1, I will be filming about my March challenge, because March is on Friday and that video is going to go up on this coming Sunday, so check that out. The other 2 videos are 2 other videos where you can see me, but only one of them is definitely going up in March, and one will go up in April at some point. So yeah, I have done my schedule already. I've wrote what video I want to go up and when, so there's not 2 samey videos. Like if I did a cleaning video on a Sunday, the Tuesday video wouldn't be a cleaning video, or the following Sunday wouldn't be a cleaning video. I'm not saying I've got that many cleaning videos, but I'm just saying it will be over a week apart if there's 2 very similar videos. But I'm going to go and put my pizza in the oven, I'm going to get a Diet Coke, and I'm going to chill out, and I'm going to get a few bits and pieces done on and off as the night goes on. But I'm not going to film again till tomorrow probably, if at all, because, you know, I feel like it's going to be 3 vlogs again. Or 4. Oh God. Bye.